as Anibel mentioned, Kelley, Donovan, and a dance group, and it's going to be an amazing dance. You're going to see it's incredible. These young ladies that have tremendous talents. So you're about to see that tonight. And we also have a boxing club that'll be here tonight to talk about the things that they'll be doing and the events that they'll be performing. So it's a great event that's coming up July 29th. So we'll talk to you a little bit more about that. But then don't forget, every Sunday the And you're back with Fernando Sardo, el show de Fernandito. ¿Qué te pareció de ese baile, mija?
Increíble.
Increíble,
Yo
¿no?
nunca había visto algo igual.
No, it is
Nunca.
different. It is different, a different style of dancing, and we're going to find out about the dancing and the person who put this together and the founder of this company. But first, we want to thank our sponsors, photobyjv.com. For all your photos, Chelsea, photobyjv.com will be there at any event that you have, and he will cover any photos for you. Some of those photos have been put on our website, the Hollywood party that we did. So,
Él es bien creativo.
sí, so
Bien creativo. Deberían contactarlo.
photobyjv.com. And also, we want to also thank Quality Tech Services. Any financial situation, mortgages, taxes, anything financially, you definitely want to go to Quality Tech Services for information and information on that part.
Y no se olviden de Higher Dreams Productions
Y
también.
Higher Dreams Productions también, un poquito de Higher Dreams Productions.
Claro que sí. Ahora que está bien calientico, hay muchas bodas, hay muchos cumpleaños, así que tienen que contactar a Higher Dreams Productions, que se especializa en todo tipo de videos, al 617-543-8967.
Very well, and that is if you have any event coming up, any weddings, any type of services, any gala events, nonprofits, corporate, whatever it is that you're looking for, we definitely do filming and productions and creativity and putting it all together on DVD, video, or whatever you want. We will put it on, and that's Higher Dreams Productions. And that phone number again in English?
617-543-8967.
And we also want to send a big thank you to Elvia Perea, another sponsor of our show, which is a private donor. Le damos las gracias a Elvia Perea por también ser patrocinos de ayudarnos en este show. All right, let's find out who this famous lady is.
Claro que sí.
Kelley Donovan. Kelley, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
It's nice to have you. Kelley, we usually have dancing. It's usually a common salsa, merengue, ballroom, tangos, and all that. This is a different type of dancing. What is the art behind this typical dance?
Well, what they did tonight was improvisational dance, but it's also modern dance, which is more 20th century. It didn't exist before the early 20th century, so it's more contemporary. It's an art form that's been developing for the last 100 years, so it hasn't been around as long as, say, ballet or other art forms.
Ah, pues de razón que no lo conocemos, porque esto va atrás de 100 años.
It's a new thing.
Esto es
new stuff.
un baile muy moderno en el tiempo de los pasados, antes que crearon el ballet, antes que crearon los bailes ritmos que conocemos hoy en día. Es algo muy antiguo, ¿sí o no?
Claro.
De razón que no conocemos. And the preparation, I mean, how does one get involved, and how long does it take to want to learn this form of dancing?
Well, I would say I started around age 18. A lot of folks start studying modern dance in college. And for most of these dancers, they maybe had a few dance lessons in ballet and other art forms beforehand, and then in college they got more into modern dance. And also the improvisation that we did is also, I think, an art form in and of itself, to have a structure, but then to make it up as you go along. Some of the lifting and the partnering that you saw, we planned ahead, but everything in between that we basically made up on the spot with some structures that I gave them.
So it's like whatever comes from your heart.
Right,
basically.
exactly. And I like it. I like improvisation because I feel like you are in the moment and you're authentically there, as opposed to it being so tightly rehearsed that it looks like someone told you to do it. It's a little bit fresher and it's a little bit more fun to do. I enjoy improvisation when I perform a lot more.
Yeah, that's very nice. And like for the theater, would you consider like taking it a step further to be like, you know how ballet, they always like hire ballet dancers for theater and stuff like that, you know, do you think that this type of dancing will go as far as ballet and stuff?
Yeah, I think what we typically do, this was something we got ready for, you know, we heard about it about a month ago and we got ready for it pretty quickly. Typically what we do is we'll start, for the next project I'm doing for January, I'm going to start rehearsals in September, and we'll actually develop a movement vocabulary, and then we'll create variations on that movement vocabulary, and it will be more set piece of choreography. So what we did today was a little bit more spontaneous and a little bit freer. Typically I'll have the whole dance from beginning to end set and choreographed. Maybe there'll be a little section where things are a little bit looser. When I perform myself, I almost always improvise.
Pues muy bonito porque hay mucha improvisación en este baile. Lo que me interesa a mí también saber es que hay mucha práctica, pero a la misma vez no sé si hay hombres también que bailan este tipo de música, porque el grupo de mujeres
It's true.
y las edades, que dice que de 18 años para adelante o 16 años para adelante, pero ¿cuánto se costaría para no poder llegar a cabo ese nivel? Y además de que es un baile improvisado como teatro, pero se puede llevar con un poquito de ballet. Y también los uniformes que se usan. So vamos a preguntarle eso a ella.
Is there males also that can participate?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Typically, I think we had an audition, 30 people showed up last year, and they were all women. So, if we have men show up and they seem to fit, their technique is similar to the rest of the group, then we welcome them. We just haven't had that many show up to auditions, but sometimes they do.
And what are their plans for the future?
I'm actually going to be living in Boston for a couple more months. Then I'm going to move to New York for 4 months and make a piece at the Cunningham studio for early January. Then I'll come back here and resume teaching at UMass Boston. And then I'll probably bring those dancers from New York here to perform, as well as this company that's in Boston. We'll make up some new pieces for an April show, I think.
Yeah, that would be awesome, because I would like to see more of that than, you always see ballet,